Hello, I'm Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Sentimental Trickster. Previously, we are definitely heading on Soichiro's route, which is just what we planned. I think we are officially on his route and I can stop skipping things. After being deceived by the alpha hipsters and telling him that we wanted to learn more advanced psychology, he brought us to this chick who is calling on us on the first day, which isn't cool. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. And I guess I preemptively decided to not like her, which is not very fair. She'd be a very nice person, but I doubt it. So let's continue. So you think evil comes from within? Yeah, I guess so. I never beat anyone up just because I don't like the way they look. I see. Have you heard of the Stanford prison experiments? I have. She smiles, clearly pleased with herself. I realized I've just walked into a trap. She must have wanted someone to say exactly what I did. The experiment aims to answer one question. How will we act under extreme conditions? The subjects were isolated from society and placed in two groups, prisoners and guards. The prisoners were taken from their homes by real police and transported to what looked like a real prison. The guards were naturally in charge. They wore military uniforms and sunglasses, symbols of anonymity. She sighs heavily and shakes her head. Unfortunately, after just a few days, this groundbreaking experiment was cut short. Such a pity. Such a pity. What? It was terrible. She looks around with a dreamy expression, like she's deciding how she'd divide us if she was the one running the experiment. She's a bit sadistic, isn't she? It was cut short for a good reason. She blinks at me, then arches her pretty eyebrows. Yes, and what reason's that? The guards got violence. The prisoners either broke down or rebelled. Exactly. And these were perfectly normal, healthy people. They were chosen precisely because they were so ordinary. Good apples in a bad situation. But it was just one experiment. There were others conducted by different people, and they all confirmed one thing. She pauses for dramatic effect. We all have the capacity to be extremely cruel in certain situations. You may think it doesn't apply to you, but under the right amount of pressure, you'll probably be the one bullying someone. You may even like it. Hell, I would. So, usually the thing that makes people bully others is not to the, like, extreme point that those people were put through that made them break. So to compare that to being, oh yes, you could also be a bully is kind of too, it's not quite the same thing. I mean, yeah, generally bullies have gone through something, but like, it's not that bad. At least not all of them. Some of them, yes. Not all of them, though. Wait a second. She deliberately used the word bully. I didn't tell her I was. I jerk my head up. She gives me one last glance before she continues. It's not that big of a jump, Haru. You said, I wouldn't attack someone just because of the way they looked. That would sound like bullying to anybody. People who know how to read other people are scary. Yes, they are. I think about what she said for a while. I hate to admit it, but she has a point. If someone put a gun to my head and told me to torture a person, I'm not sure I wouldn't do it. It's a different sort of circumstances. Generally, a bully isn't being like, if you don't yell or beat up this person or torture this person, I'm going to kill your whole family. That's not what's happening there. But yeah, everyone does have a spot that makes them snap. The thought gives me a heavy, sick feeling in my stomach. I sigh with relief when class is over. I walk towards the door. Mrs. Yukimura is standing in Mrs. She's married, okay. Is standing near the board, surrounded by students. Haru, don't talk to me. Go away. Yes? You speak your mind. I like that. I'm glad you're in my class. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Thanks. When I come back from university, I still feel uncomfortable. I find myself going back to what Mrs. Yukimura said over and over again. I wonder if Soichiro's back already. I could use the talk. I knock on his door, but no one answers. Come to think of it, I've never been in his room. I wonder if it's similar to his car. Paper pyramids, coffee stains, and holes in the walls. I spend a whole minute imagining all the potential disasters behind the door. Finally, I can't take it anymore. I peek inside. No, Haru. Oh, not a disaster at all. Huh. It looks so neat that I'm almost disappointed. The only thing that's could come across as messy are the colorful paper folders on the ground, but that's a stretch. Are there colorful paper folders on the ground? There are no colorful paper folders. I guess this is the colorful paper folders right here. Yeah, I kind of wasn't expecting this either. It's a pretty nice office. Is this his room or his office? Does he sleep here too? Because if he sleeps here, where? Like, where would he sleep? Where's the room for a bed in there? I'm about to close the door when I notice something shining on one of the cabinets. Don't do it. After a heroic full minute of struggling, my curiosity gets the best of me. Oh no. I walk inside. I realize that I'm snooping around Soichiro's room because I know he probably won't get angry, which doesn't make what I'm doing any less shitty. At least you admit it, Haru. You got that going for you. I approach the cabinet and bend down to see the shiny object better. It's a photo frame laying face down. I also see a thick layer of dusty and spider webs of dust. That's why I'm like, that sentence doesn't sound right. Of dust and spider webs behind the cabinet. Ha! Found the mess. Oh, there's something else. It looks like a thin notebook. I don't really feel like becoming a spider victim, but it might be important. Soichiro might have lost it. Hand, you're going in. It's for Soichiro. We can do it. I pull the notebook out and pry the cobwebs away. Stare at it. Should I open it to the first page and see? I thought they were going to give me a choice there. I guess not. Suddenly, I hear footsteps. The door handle creaks. I jump to my feet and push the diary inside my back pocket. Oh no. I pull my hoodie over it. Haru? I'm sorry. I knocked, but no one answered, so I decided to come in too. I strolled inside and gave myself a tour like a creep. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. You can always come here if you want. Thanks. But this room, probably, yeah, that's right, I was going to change the, make my voice a little deeper. But this room probably looks dull to you. I don't have anything a young person might enjoy. Even my computer is 100 years old. No, it's warm and sunny in here. It's a good place to rest after a long day. I also like the colors. I think it suits you. Thank you. So, how was advanced psychology? Did you like it? Lie. Tell the truth. Lying is bad, always. I'm going to tell the truth. Because, like I said, lying is bad. Bad lying. I don't know. We were talking about the nature of evil. The Stanford experiment, right? It's one of Reiko's favorites. Yeah. It's just, I've always wondered why people hurt other people. And I'm not talking about psychopaths or the mentally ill, just normal people who make others feel like crap. I guess I've always thought that deep down they're unhappy. They're venting on others because their lives are miserable, or that they just terrified, or they're just terrible people who hate everyone and their friends the same. So basically they're making each other miserable without even realizing it. Soichiro regards me, his expression serious. The room is very quiet. I feel my cheeks heat up. I look at the ground. I've never told anyone about this. I guess it's childish to think this way. It's certainly easier. That way you can protect yourself, get back the dignity you think they took away from you. I glance up. This time, he's the one looking away. He scratches his neck and smiles awkwardly. There's a lot of dots in this whole conversation. You know, Haru. Oh, yeah. When I, was your age, I looked quite different. No way. You were born with all that muscle? Unfortunately, no. I was very tall and skinny. And a skinny teenager. My, friends often told me that my face was pretty, like a girl. Needless to say, it wasn't a very good combination. So, people also gave you hell, huh? I didn't really mind, or at least I thought I didn't, but at times I wished I was somewhere else, someone else. But I remember one day when my mom came home with groceries, and there was a guy helping her. He was one of the people who made my life difficult at school. And at that moment, I hated him. I was so angry. Because he wasn't a monster. Precisely. I thought, how can he be nice to someone? It forced me to consider the possibility that whether I saw him laughing with his friends like a normal kid, it was because he was a normal kid. That when I saw him, correcting myself. Okay. And I became scared that maybe there was something wrong with me. So I know what it's like to have those thoughts. If you ever want to talk, I'm here. Thank you. His words almost make me want to tell him about everything that happened. Almost. Do you think you'd be capable of hurting others? I hope I wouldn't be. Yeah, me too. I've always thought I was a good person, and nothing could change that. But she, Mrs. Yukimura, says that we can all be cruel in certain circumstances, even enjoy it. So I started considering if I was really handsome and popular, if I was a jock, would I bully the weirdo? Soichiro looks at me in the eye and smiles, this time without any hint of sadness. No, Haru, I think he'd be the one defending them. Oh, he's so shocked. How can you be so sure? You don't even know me that well. I like to think that if we can all be evil, we can all be heroes as well. There are people who set buildings on fire, and there are those who jump inside those buildings to save others. You'd be the one jumping in, Haru. I don't know how, but I just know it. Well, you'd be jumping in right next to me. You give me too much credit. I don't know how, but I just know it. I do my best to imitate Soichiro's voice. He blinks at me and then laughs. I feel all the heaviness inside my chest melt away. I think I'll go to my room now. But thanks for talking to me. No, it's me. I'd be happy to talk anytime you want. Now it's like anytime. There's one more thing. Yes? I was just wondering, do you know the city well? Oh, I've lived here all my life. Would you like me to drive you somewhere? I'm not busy. Rather than that, could you maybe give me a tour? I've never been outside my old town, except that one time when I visited you, which I don't remember. We didn't even have a cinema. I mean, we used to, but it got closed for maintenance and never reopened. It would be nice to explore the city, see what all the fuss is about. Soichiro smiles, and I feel the corners of my mouth lift in response. Man, this guy is so my type. Yes, we all know Haru. I'd love to. It would be my pleasure to show you around. But I'm not sure I'm the right person for the job. Wouldn't you rather have someone your age, like Kane? I bet he'd be happy to do it. I'm afraid I only know places old people visit. You'll probably get bored. I want to go to places old people go to. They sound like a blast. Yes, because I'm like, I want to do the fun things. What would an old person do? Bingo. And for the record, I don't think you're old. Besides, I tried young people things before. Drinking, clubbing. I thought my head was going to explode. Never again. Okay. Thank you for having me then. Is tomorrow alright? Tomorrow's perfect. We get to go out on a date. And it's me who should be thanking you. Who should thank you. It's not like my calendar is full of social engagements. Well, you just got here, even. I'm sure you'll make friends in no time. Thanks. See you tomorrow then. Bye, Haru. Sleep well. I go to my room feeling much better. Oh shit, the diary. I completely forgot to give it back. I pull it out and stare at it. My hand shaking slightly. Giving it back doesn't seem like an option now. How will I explain why I have it in the first place? I could say that I panicked and took it, but it wouldn't sound very believable. I did pull it from behind the cabinet, and how will I convince Soichiro I didn't read it? Who knows what's in it? Shit. I can always count on myself to mess things up, just when we're starting to get along. What if he's looking for it? Maybe it's nothing important. Maybe it's just lesson plans, or he wrote down funny things students said during classes. I open the diary and read the first page just to check if I'm right. So I didn't read it, and then like the first thing is, okay, let's open it. Haru, Dear Diary. Well, we'll see what the diary says in the next episode. I'm Tato Cat. A wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.